Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I want to talk about how to put energy into yourself. It's also like the same way you can use to heal yourself consciously. So, what I imagine, because it is a little bit of imagination land, and believing that for it to be real, but so like what I do is like envision myself like it's almost like I'm looking at myself just like I can see myself making this video. I can see from like this perspective, so I'm like looking at myself from an outside standpoint, and then I pretty much like put my hands on my body, and then I start focusing on like just feeding the energy that I've built up inside me into me. And what I mean, but and like when you do that, it's hard. It's a hard thing to focus on. Like you're going to have to keep practicing it for sure. And what I mean by that is like, because like you're gonna start doing it, and you're gonna start feeling your body be feeding energy, and you're gonna be trying to hold doing that. But it's like hard to focus because you're also like trying to feed yourself energy, because like we're so used to feeding people out energy, we're not used to feeding ourselves, and so we don't know what it feels like, or how like it makes us happy or makes us feel. So like when you're doing, just have an intent of what kind of energy you're putting into your body. Like, do you want wealth? Do you want healing? Do you want, what I mean? So, and like what type of healing, what type of wealth? Because wealth comes in many shapes and forms. Like people might think wealth may be money, but some people wealth might be family time, but it's like whatever you feel when you're using these words, because it's like casting spells. Because you're like, what your intent is the spell casting in a sense. I don't want to say spell casting, but it's kind of what it is. And then you're putting the energy into your body, and you're beefing yourself up. It's just about like what kind of growth do you want? Like water yourself, heal yourself, fix yourself. It's about putting it back into yourself. And you're gonna feel this, and just don't over drain yourself. Like do enough, feel it, relax, put a little bit more. Like I do it in like as much as I can. Because I'm also doing other things. Like I'm also like transforming energy, like turning negative into positive, so it creates a better flow for me while I'm doing like maybe my own spiritual work, or I'm going to the Akashic Records, or I'm doing past life healing, or maybe I'm healing somebody else or teaching. Every time you go into spiritual, it does use some of your energy up. So you gotta let yourself recharge. So I always say like don't take your time. Like I tell her, I always take your time. Put like the turtle, it gets there. It's gonna get to the finish line. Just take your time. Stay at a good pace.